Everybody's laser focused on gold and silver, rightfully so. They are in the areas that will decide where gold and silver is going to go in the coming weeks. But because everybody's so focused on gold and silver, they are missing where the real action is in the commodity markets. It's in different metals. We're going to talk about it today so you won't be late to the party. Let's get into it. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days, weeks and month. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day. My name is Daniel Helmy. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos, like the videos that I've put out in the past weeks that tell you around 4,500 in gold is the magic line in the sand. And as you can see, I actually increased the size to show you more how important this line is. Man, that's like English spoken like a drunken German, but I'm not drunk on Monday mornings. Yet. As you can see, we're fighting with it like Hulk Hogan in the best 80s days. So no action needs to be taken, but we need to watch out what's going on. And with silver, very much the same thing. You know, the most important zones that we need to pay attention to, it's where we are right now, the uptrend that goes all the way back to October 2025, so when this whole rally here started. And obviously the 50-day, the purple line that you see here. But really nothing happens until we close above this yellow resistance zone above 78. So these are the lines that we need to pay attention to. But right now, we're in the no man's land. So the gold bugs, the silver freaks, they all sit back and they say, well, what do we do now? Well, how about you go to the metals where the action is, where the party is happening, where people are making money. Don't only be fixated on the precious metals. You're limiting yourself. So, where's the action at? Well, have you looked at copper lately? Boom shakalaka. Broke right out of this, above this resistance zone today. Nobody's talking about it yet because we haven't made a new all-time high. That would be closing above this old all-time high that we basically made about 3 weeks ago. When that happens, then everybody's going to talk about copper. But you can get in earlier than that. And as you can see, however you want to slice it, copper just looks really good. And again, if you follow this channel, not surprising to you, during Labor Day weekend, I did a big series on the critical metals and told you that is where the action is. That was last week. Where was copper last week? Right here. So, this is where we're at. What do you want me to say? I gave you the playbook. I told you, hey, pay attention to the critical metals. Everybody's only focused on gold and silver. And that's fair. We're going to make a lot of money in gold and silver, and especially in the mining stocks there. But go where the action is. And the action is in critical metals. Copper breaking out to the upside. And today I'm going to show you 2 copper stocks too that look really good for trades. Another one, aluminum, is about to make a new higher close. If this holds, we will see. But how good does this chart look? I don't know what to tell you. We talked about aluminum over the Labor Day weekend. The special series that I did early enough for you to get in on critical metals. So again, if you missed it, hit the subscribe button so that doesn't happen again. this is what we do here at Hot Trades of the Day. We try to find the markets that are moving early and get in early. And that's exactly what we've done with the critical metals. So let's get to copper and the two copper stocks that I told you about. So this is the chart of copper in the daily, and as you can see, it looks great. The second we broke this resistance zone, we had a big move up. Will we retest it? Maybe, but as you can see in the past, big move up, additional buying. 50, big move up above the 50, additional buying. Never really went back and tested it, right? Hit the uptrend, big move up, started running. So if we look at this here, you see we broke above it, we bounced around it, then we get the big move up, never really retested it. So copper has the tendency to break out and come back a little bit, but it usually doesn't come back early. And the reason is that not enough people are invested in copper, so when copper hits the signal, everybody's jumping on the train. That is kind of the way that copper works. Short term. Medium term, yes. Break out above the 50, retest. Break out above this resistance zone right here, retest. Medium term, yes. Short term, no. So if you want to be in shorter swing trades, you probably have, I would probably say you look if you can get in at this zone, right? Or you hold your nose and you jump on it right now because copper is moving. Why is copper moving? Well, if you watch the videos on the critical metals from Memorial Day weekend, you know that copper is the new uranium, so to speak. It is the new play on electricity and data centers and AI and rising energy consumption, but without all the Chernobyl-Fukushima risk that uranium has. So it doesn't matter, I said this before, if this is right or wrong. That is the narrative that the market is playing right now in copper, and copper is hot. And again, as I told you before, the majority of the investors in the commodity sector do not have deeper knowledge of the commodities in the commodity sectors, so they simply invest with trend following models, and copper is in a dynamic uptrend. Everything is working here. Look at this beautiful, look how much better this looks than gold or silver right now. We're making higher lows, we're making higher highs, we're making all-time highs. This is where the action is right now. Now, let's take a look at two copper stocks, and we start with Hudbay Minerals. Woo! This one looks great. Look at this, downtrend broken, gap up, rally, and we're about to break this monster resistance zone. We break above it. Oh baby, this stock is gonna run. This has been in consolidation for all of 2026. Where is the beautiful? Here we go. Right? Look at this. All of 2026. There's a lot of power that's building up in this stock. If you zoom out, you can see monster run since the April lows, right? 5-bagger. But now we consolidated it for 5 months and we're ready for the next party. This is like a 11.5, $12 billion company, so that's a blue chip, and that looks really good. Could we get a setback short term? Sure, but this is as good as it gets if you like to trade bottoming formation, consolidation formations. The other stock I would like to show you is actually a tiny small cap. So I'm not invested in either one of them, though I might jump on one of them for a trade. We'll see. Let's Kodak Copper. So the market cap is only about 92 million Canadian. So that's tiny. So be very cautious what you do with these volatile small caps. And as you can see, this stock has some crazy swings, right? Look how it broke down 45% in 2 months and then rallied 66% in a month and a half. So, you like volatility? This stock gives you volatility. As you can see, the latest volatility has been to the downside. So what's happening here? Downtrend broken, party time, got caught back in, tested the support zone again, tested the 50, positive, failed, nasty bear trap down here, as you can see. Ooh, some people probably got really killed here. And now we're breaking out back above the resistance zone, and the downtrend is already broken, and the uptrend, let me draw this out, has been supported. Look how narrow Kodak Copper is also to the not only the 50 but the 200. That's really healthy. And we already tested it and actually undercut it here numerous times. This stock is ready to go. If you are into small cap, volatile, high risk, so if you are interested in this trade, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. But if you're into these kind of stocks, tight stops and position management are absolutely the name of the game with stocks like this. But that is it for today. Again, not only focus on the precious metals. Don't worry. I got us covered here at Hot Trades of the Day for gold and silver. Look at the critical metals. Look at copper. Look at aluminum. That is where the action is. Take a look at nickel. That is where the party is right now. That's where the money is made. We see us tomorrow. Big week this week. Let's go, Knicks. Bye-bye.